Have you ever found yourself inexplicably smiling while watching a video? Not because of a punchline or a plot twist, but because the soundtrack subtly stole the scene. Today we're going to dive into the unseen and often unsung hero of video making, the power of music. So strap in for an auditory journey that's about to redefine your content creation playbook. Diving headfirst into the ocean of music choices without a map is a rookie mistake. Like a captain navigating the high seas, you've got to know where you're headed. So ask pertinent questions before you begin. For example, what's your video's purpose? How long is this cinematic voyage going to be? Answers to questions like these will keep you cruising in the fast lane, free from any unwanted scenic routes, and they'll help steer you towards a soundtrack of success. And that's all cool in the gang and everything, and a great start, but let's not forget, your video's message is the star of the show, and to ensure it shines, a top-notch voiceover is key. So think of it like the lead vocalist in your favourite band, because it needs to be centre stage. I mean, how many times have you felt yourself caught in the crossfire between a voiceover and its background music nemesis? When you're building and mixing a video or podcast soundtrack, it's as common as scrolling past memes on your feed. It just happens all the time. And let's face it, it's a battleground, like witnessing a duet where both divas want the spotlight. So to sidestep this audio tangle, your music should take a backseat to the voiceover, especially when it comes to nailing the volume level, because your music shouldn't drown out your message, it should amplify it. A crystal clear voiceover, sweetened in the right way, is no longer just an option. It's your lifeline to keeping your audience's ears perked and engaged, and it's vital to a good soundtrack mix. So what is the key to a perfect blend? Well, it's balance. So think of your video as a cocktail. The music, voiceover and sound effects are your ingredients, and mixing is where you turn these separate elements into an experience that captivates. Don't worry, you don't have to be a world-class mix engineer, but knowing your way around an EQ will give you a level of control that can't help but elevate your soundtrack and boost viewer engagement. But without a rock-solid soundtrack strategy, all this is just sound and fury. Juggling dialogue, sound effects, music and silence isn't just an art, it's a strategy. Mastering the when, where and how of each of these elements can elevate your video from background noise to primetime showstopper. And that's why choosing the right music for your video is crucial to its success. And this really is where the rubber meets the road, because it's not just about choosing any old music, but matching it to your video's heart and soul. The music needs to be congruent with the content's message. And whether it's a sprint or a marathon, the music needs to keep pace with the rhythm of your content. So knowing how to crank up impact is vital. Music is your secret weapon to create loyal fans who can't get enough and will come back for more. It's all about timing, knowing when to drop the beat and when to let the solo voiceover shine. And there's a science to this magic. It's about timing, emotional cues, and leading your audience on a journey that keeps them glued till the very end as they dance their way to your call to action. And it's the length of your video that dictates the musical heartbeat. So if you want to know how often you should change things up musically, then listen closely. Got a quick clip? Then a single music track can do wonders. But for the long haul, you'll need a playlist that keeps things fresh and minds engaged. Think of it like a road trip. No one wants to listen to the same song on repeat for hours. Want to know how to keep your audience tuned in, no matter what the distance? Well, that's all to do with the music that you choose. Every theme in your video is crying out for its soulmate in music form. It's a dance between your message and the melody. Choose wisely and your content will sing with emotion, authority and a rhythm that keeps viewers glued to the screen while enhancing your video's message. But be careful, because sometimes silence can speak louder than sound. In the world of how-tos and deep dives, your best bet might be to just let your content do the talking. Studies have shown that when total focus is required, particularly with detailed instruction, using music can get in the way. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube at a rave. Too much going on can be a buzzkill for concentration. It's all part and parcel of a successful sonic strategy, knowing when music supports and when it distracts. Because believe it or not, even in silence, your content can sing, and here's the secret formula. In a soundtrack, there are only ever 4 states of audio: silence, solo music, solo dialogue, or the duet of music and dialogue. And transitioning between these states grabs attention, keeps things interesting, and moves your audience through your content like a pro director. These subtle shifts in sonic state influence your viewers on a subconscious level that keeps them on the edge of their seats and guides them to where you want them to go. This conversion boosting powerhouse is just one part of a killer music strategy, and with the right beats in your toolkit, your next video could well be the one that transforms viewers into followers and browsers into buyers. So what are you waiting for? Crank up the volume on your musical mojo and let your content hit the high notes and rocket to viral fame.